Welcome, King.
Good
Thank you so much
afternoon.
for speaking with us. It's highly appreciated. Um,
Back at you.
so, oh my God, your character, just talking about Mr. Nancy. Oh, can I tell you a story?
Go. Please.
Let me tell you a
I'm waiting on
story.
this story. What do you think we here for? We waiting to hear your story. Go
Let me tell you a story.
ahead.
Once upon a time, a man got effed. If that's the story of black people in America.
Truly.
Lord, when Mr. Nancy told his speeches, oh my God, do you not think that made people think and wake up? I'm sure you do, especially when you said slavery is a cult. And it just transpired over to sex trafficking, which is a cult. The mental oppression that they are putting on black people, and they don't even know it. The speeches
Or
that
they
you so
do.
eloquently, yeah, some of them still don't realize
That's true.
that
Many
they
people
are
don't.
mental
And also
slaves.
the other scary thing is many of the people we're talking about are also black, right? It's
Exactly.
so complicated, right?
And I think that's what scares them. It's because he told the truth. He's making you wake up. He's making Mr. Nancy is telling people stories that are true, making you think like, sex trafficking. Ain't nobody talking about our black girls disappearing.
And in
Why
the
are they
context
hiding
of
that
the
from us?
story, like why wouldn't he say that to a black queen that he worships? Like they
Mhm.
never get to like his backstory. Like
Mhm.
Anansi's backstory is the Ashanti tribe of Ghana is a matriarchy. In that
Mhm.
world, men can't rule; men can only serve. He grew up like that. That's the cult he grew up in. So he doesn't believe a man should be in charge of anything ever. That is a bad idea in his culture. So he worships Bilquist,
Mhm.
and that's why he's saying that to her, because he's like, uh, black women are dying. You are a black woman. You should care about this. You should care.
Exactly.
Like, please care. Please don't say that you with the new gods and I'm with the old gods. Forget all of that. You should care. And for me, that's what was exciting about that role, because he got to have that conversation with her, but he didn't get to have it from a place of anything, as he's been taught to believe that that's the way the world is, that female life is greater than male life. He sees a situation where female life is being killed more than male life, and for him, he is furious about that, right? And for
Mhm.
him to get in her face and Ibis about that, to me, would be an exciting scene because it parallels what's happening today so clearly, right? I don't think they saw that, to be honest with you.
No. I think the wrong people didn't see. I think the right people, well, the wrong people saw it and it scared them. And also, if you go back into the conversation of Nancy back in the day, you talking about they worship black women. If you read some of the stories from him, how he gained his knowledge, who gave him the ideas to do what he did so that he could attain the knowledge in all the stories? His wife, a black woman. So again, we are out here calling ourselves queens and this and that, but we're not helping the next queen to uprise. And why is this happening to our black community? Like you said, we are. They love us when we go to the NFL until we take a knee. Everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black.
And when we
What
get
is?
into a real conversation about it, I think the truth of the matter is that there's an assumption in the room that no one wants to discuss. And black people don't even want to discuss it because we use the same assumption, right? When we play our light skin, high yellow, red bone games, you know what I mean? But, the paper bag test and other such foolishness. But at the end of the day, we got to at some point come to grips with the fact that the assumption that white people are naturally good and the assumption that black people are naturally bad is a problem, because it
Yes,
gives them a free pass, and no matter how good you are, you ain't shit. So
exactly.
that core assumption that's a part of our culture and that has been taught to us, has been indoctrinated in us, which makes us pause, which doesn't make us stand up for ourselves, that's a cult.
Mhm. Yes, it
So
is.
to me, to break free of that and to showcase that was what was important about Mr. Nancy. And frankly, if they had done it to some lawyer character I was playing, I might not have I might not have gone at it the way I did. But to do it
Mm.
this way, when it doesn't even make business sense for you, and to tell me you don't know what it is like, okay, that's too much. That's way over the line. What kind of man would I be? What kind of father would I be if I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Come on. Hey, would you want to come in here and do whatever you want in this house? It's okay, no problem.
And I applaud you for standing up and saying something about it, because you are no longer allowing them to exploit your character just to gain that black dollar, which at the end of the time
you don't get to take money out of my family's out of my daughter's mouths. You don't get to need to take food off of my table, off of my work, and not pay me and hold my rights and not let me work. Mm-hmm. So you got my TV rights. You're not letting me work. You're holding me hostage. Some might use a word, say like, what's the word I'm looking for? Slave. Oh, that's the word. Like you're holding my rights to work in television hostage while you don't pay me and while you sell subscriptions off of me.
Off your likeness.
Huh? Hold on. And so you think my move is supposed to turn around in my house and go, hey, we might have a little light for Christmas, y'all. But here's the thing, though. Don't worry about the fact that they're making money off of my image and the legacy that I built, which belongs to my daughters. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, it's a really simple thing. Do I think my daughters are worth this fight? Yes.
Absolutely. And also with the trend that is going on, I also noticed that on Twitter that we all know that Gabrielle Union also was fired because she spoke up about being mistreated for being a black woman, an outspoken black woman. Have you all sat down and had that conversation as of yet?
Spoke to Gabby. She's wonderful. We've known each other for a long time, and we both know what it is.
Yeah.
She didn't show up to do that. She showed up to judge a contest and go home. She didn't realize that she was going to have to be standing up for other employees as well as contestants, and suddenly she was going to be put in the role of having to go, whoa, hey, hold on, guys, simply because she didn't want to represent that. She had enough awareness to realize that what that really represented, and she had the courage to speak up just to be labeled a problem child. And, I get it. But she's also the most popular person on the show and largely the biggest celebrity right now. If I'm thinking about NBC and their image, she's probably one of the only people I can think of that is synonymous with that brand of NBC right now. So another bad business decision. Why would you do that? What reason would you have? What do you call that?
We know what it is. We know exactly what to call it.
Hey, let's not use no inflammatory words here, people. Okay, everybody slow down.
Follow geholla. That's GEHOLLA. Also, my website is www.geholla.com. Always holler at me when you see me out. Geholla, holla.